a story to tell. Well, it's a long, long time now we fighting for freedom. Victory bound to come. Assemble the people, we sight up the mission, let we rock the rap rhythm. Whoa, I ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for freedom. Ring the bell down there. I said to ring up the bell for the rap rhythm. Ring the bell down there. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Hey. So listen well, I come to deliver this word. Let the voice of the dumb press be heard over the world. Let the people's story be told. Well, it's a long, long time now we come out for action. Glory days come down. I come with my bell just to second the motion. Rock the rap so rhythm. Whoa, I ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for freedom. Ring the bell down there. I said to ring up the bell for the rap so rhythm. Ring the bell down there. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Hey. Bring it in the House of Parliament. Bring it in the seat of government. And let it hear. Let it hear. Ring it in the House of Congress. Ring it in the Buckingham Palace. In the Kremlin and Washington. Ring it in the Vatican too, Lord. Oh, I ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for justice. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for culture. Ring the bell down there. Ring the bell for freedom. Ring the bell down there. I said to ring up the bell for the rap so rhythm. Ring the bell down there. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Hey. Ring it all over. Bang, bang, da, bing, bang. Ricky bang, di, gang, da, bing, bang. Bang, di, gang, da, bing, bang. Ricky bang, di, gang, da, bing, bang. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over. Ring it all over.
All right, so we're getting into Taking in Front today, and what a wonderful day it is, Thursday. Roland is here holding it down for Corporal, and I believe Corporal may be touching base with us as he has been over the phone while he is still out of the country. So we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, Roland, a very good afternoon to you.
Say good afternoon to you too, and good afternoon to all the listeners. Welcome to Taking in Front, as Mr. Singh said. All right, Corporal, hopefully, supposed to be calling in sometime today. But in the meantime,
be calling very shortly.
Yeah. But in the meantime, one of the topics I want to raise, I have in mind raising, I I mean, it is almost unbelievable that people are still leaving their babies and their children locked up in cars and leaving it alone. I think that that more awareness and that kind of thing need to be placed on the issue, because that is happening too often here in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Now Dave, this issue here that I know we came across in the papers yesterday. They're saying that a dad left his 3-year-old daughter alone in a parked car. Now that is down Price Mart, La Romina.
Yeah,
Ridiculous, right? It says either vendor who was charged with cruelty to a child after he left his 3-year-old daughter alone in a car, while at a shopping facility, which I said La Romaine, had the matter come to an end on Monday. Right? They call the person name, which I wouldn't really necessarily mention. Right? But he said that it was on June the 9th that he left his child in the basement of a car park. Now, he said, look where? In a basement of a car park. And that's like,
I don't understand.
and that's like the car just park up right outside of some kind of thing.
Corporal's calling in here. So
Corporal? All right, nice.
It's a very important topic. We'll get to that.
Of course, yeah.
in a
Don't
bit.
worry then.
Corporal, good afternoon to you.
Night, bless.
Yeah, good
Bless,
afternoon. Good
my
afternoon.
brother.
Good
Yes, sir.
afternoon to you, man.
We are here.
Roland, bless Thursday to you and yours. I can't believe the week almost finished.
Correct.
I
time
can't believe that.
time waits on no man else, according to the saying. Huh?
Real.
Boy, I'm telling you, and especially when the day it comes and I mean, they say they're trying to establish whether it's a Thursday or Friday, and then inquiring what it is, and then only to find out, big man, you have a few more days until the week, and
Yes.
it is just moving so quickly. But I have the man of the moment on online waiting to
All
share
right.
with his the fact that he was successful. So
Yeah.
let me know when you're ready. I can chat with him. Malik, his name is Malik. Right, and I also would want to touch a little bit about the success story of Milat. I know that, I don't know if you all know that, even though Milat students, the program was suspended, the students still went ahead and did their 6C.
Great.
And apparently the reports are absolutely excellent coming out from the Milat department. The cadets did very well. But let me put you on to Malik, who will just say hello and share with you a little bit about his success story.
Say good afternoon, Malik. Welcome to 91
Hi.
Talk City, 91.1 FM. My name is Roland Stewart, together with Alex Singh. Yes, so we are very interested. Well, let's just first say congratulations to you on your 9-1s.
Congratulations, Malik. Well done indeed.
Thank
know-
you very much, Mr. Alex and Mr. Stewart. Thank you.
Malik, to start with, to say, how do you feel? To say, obviously, an obvious question, but we still want to ask it. How do you feel having achieved 9-1s?
I feel very honored, blessed, and mostly humble about achieving these 9-1s. All God's blessings, and I'm forever grateful to all my teachers, my family, my parents, and all the support I would have received throughout my CSEC journey.
But one of the most important thing I listen to that answer there, and your father always reinforces that whenever he speaks, is that you mention God, which is very important.
For real.
Without God, there is nothing. So
Correct.
so I must say you're truly your father's son, because he always said put God first, which is excellent. Be really. In terms of were you surprised by the results anyway?
I was surprised at first. When I now looked on the portal, I was kind of taken aback and shocked. But then after, kind of calmed the nerves. But overall, I was shocked at first. But then after, I just was mostly excited after.
Yeah, but because sometimes some people, they tend to have, most children, I guess, tend to have some idea, as to how they will perform in an exam, but then sometimes you can never tell. It all depends on
Correct.
what questions come and, how it is formatted, etc. So once again, what was your biggest challenge really while you were preparing for the exams?
I think my biggest challenge was mostly managing everything all at once. I mean, I am not just into academics. I'm in lots of extracurricular clubs within my school
Mm-hmm.
and also working, well, being a part of the St. James Police Youth Club. So I think all of that really was kind of overwhelming at first, but that was basically what I like just time management, but it overall it did come out okay.
It did come out okay. All right. So how did you prepare for your exams? I mean, did you like study, then go and play little games? Different people have different routines that they usually set for themselves. We're really interested in the person who have got 9 ones. We're interested in how you really pattern yourself in terms of setting the pace and preparing for the exams.
So it all started, I would say, from Form 4 for me. I
Mm-hmm.
started preparing for CSEC examinations from as soon as Form 4 started.
Yeah.
I mean, every evening I had lessons. My only free day was on a Sunday, but on a Sunday I also had homework from school and lessons homework to do. But again, I would have made a study timetable for myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have always followed some sort of structure because for me, without organization, everything is just chaos. So I would have done a study timetable, and then I always make sure I have breaks in between, talk to my parents, talk to my family, just making sure that I don't lose that social aspect while also preparing academically for this examination. And also, I spoke with my friends and I made sure that while I was studying, I had the support of my parents, I had the support of my friends and everyone. Yeah.
Now, while practicing, while studying, I mean, how many hours did you attribute to studying?
Uh, well, at most, the most amount of the most amount of hours I would have went, of course, with breaks
Uh-huh.
was like probably, and this is a whole day. I'm not talking about like during school time, but it's like a whole day. If I have a whole day for myself, I'd have gone
Mhm.
with breaks, of course, in between around 8 to 9 hours from morning to night of studying. And most of them was just mostly one subject because the subject that I would have done is really
Mhm.
heavy syllabus and heavy work. So that was just one day for at least one subject, but I made sure and took breaks in between, as I would have said, checked on my family, talked to them, see how everybody's day was and stuff, and make sure I still had that component of my life still attached.
Because you mentioned something like about 9 hours. I mean, 9 hours
Yeah,
is 9 hours is a lot of studying. Obviously,
it is.
I mean, how did you do that? I
That's
mean,
like Buddhist level.
for you telling me? I mean, no longer why you came out with 9 ones. You understand? Because I mean, I can understand somebody studying for like you said, 3, 4 hours, that kind of thing. They go for a break, and then probably probably later on they might just put in another hour or so. But 9 hours, you're saying, give that.
Yes, sir, 9 hours. But for me, I've always loved studying. I don't think that was ever a problem for me. My
Oh,
parents would have to tell me to take
yeah,
a
well, that's
break
your reason.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I never found a problem in studying, and also the techniques I would have used to study, making studying fun. I think that is what attributed towards me liking studying, and my parents having to tell me to take a break sometimes.
Yeah, I can imagine Sharbodie. Though, who supported and encouraged you the most? No, we know your father, of course, and your mother, of course. But what about like probably the principal, friends, neighbors, teachers, that kind of thing?
Yes, of course. It went all across the board. Started with my teachers from St. Mary's
Mm-hmm.
College and also my lessons teachers. I
Yeah.
want to give them a huge thank you and a million thanks for all their support and assistance throughout my CSEC journey. And my friends, of course, everyone, when I had the study group calls and stuff with them, I didn't want
Mm-hmm.
to study alone. I also studied with other people, just to collaborate and also not feel like I'm alone in this journey. I have other people who is there, who's doing the same amount of, who's doing the same exams like me. So,
Because they're always some people, they are different styles. Some people love to study in groups. Some students love to study alone. They don't want anybody around them. You know what I mean? So in your case, you're like a mix in terms of that.
yes, I would say I'm in a mix. Me personally, I like to study alone, but I also like to study as a group
Mm-hmm.
because I think that when you study as a group, you also get different perspectives from different people. And
Mm-hmm.
then the sort of subjects you do, let's say, let's go with public chemistry for some. Like you don't want to study like real hours of chemistry by yourself, so you probably would call a friend, call a group of friends, do
Mm-hmm.
a Google Meet, and then you all collaborate, watch videos, and then get different perspectives on the topic that we are studying. So I would have liked both, and I would have balanced it out. So personal studying as well as group studying.
I mean, was there ever a time you felt like giving up?
Um, yes, there was a time, I think during the examination period when I had lots of crash courses.
Mm-hmm.
It was really starting to feel overwhelming at first, but then all I studied was just the finish line because I was just almost there. I won't just finish, I won't just like stop at a halt after all the work I would have done
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Yeah.
No, I'm very interested to know. I mean, what motivated you? Where did you get that motivation from?
Um, Again, I think it would have started from Form 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then all these subjects I would have picked. And I've always had a passion since I would say primary school that I wanted to be a doctor. So I think all of that just was adrenaline and just gave me more motivation to do my best in the examination and just seeing that dream just being closer and closer as I complete all the examinations. I
Mm-hmm.
think that is what gave me the most motivation.
So just now we'll have a Dr. Sharbodie, so to speak. Next thing they walk in the hospital, they'll be here. Well, Dr. Sharbodie, I'm having a heart attack or feel. Dr. Sharbodie, I'm getting this pain in my arms. I can just imagine this smile. I can imagine your father smiling from ear to ear. A senior Sharbodie? No,
Well,
me see.
it was up. It was absolutely crazy. He didn't want to be a law enforcement officer, so
I
that
was
person of
wondering about
policing,
that. But at least he can
that
take
person of policing was out of not even a discussion.
he can take care of the officers when they're on duty, whatever. So
Yeah.
that's a good aspiration. I wanted to ask though, Malik, if you have any words of encouragement for students who may be having a hard time, with
I
their
was no
studies.
good at ask him that. We think alike.
Yeah, because I know that for many, it's very daunting and challenging, and they may just want to hear from someone who made it through. What little words of encouragement or motivation, if you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. Firstly, before I give my words of encouragement, I would like to take this time to send my congratulations to all CXC students across the Caribbean region who would have
Mm-hmm.
sat the CSEC examinations with me. I know this was a tough year for all of us, but I want to take this time to wish all of them a huge congratulations. My words of encouragement
Mm-hmm.
towards people who are in Form 4 coming into Form 5 now and
Mm-hmm.
who are doing CSEC examinations as well as CAPE next year.
Mm-hmm.
I want to let them know to never give up. Know that you are not alone. Know that you have your support from your parents, from your teachers, from your neighbor, from your friends. You have every single part of support with you. And in times where you feel doubt or you feel like you can't do it, I would just say, always believe in God. Make sure that that is the top of your priority. For me, I would have always had a positive quote on my phone every morning of examinations before I went into the exam room. And I
Mm-hmm.
would have always said a prayer, just keeping that component within my life. So I want to let you all know that you are not alone and that you can for sure do it.
Okay, now you mentioned that you want to be a doctor, and we know that you will be a doctor. I mean, achieving nine ones is not an easy feat. So I mean, you're almost halfway there. But prior to being a doctor, I mean, what are your immediate plans really?
Well, my immediate plans is to hopefully, I would have applied for Form 6 at St. Mary's College. So I'm planning to do CAPE, and then we'll see what goes on from there after CAPE examinations in Form 6.
Now, if you were to do something, would you have done anything differently? If you were to go back, let me say like a year or two before join school, is there anything that you would have done differently?
Approach.
I think mostly just handling all my time more properly. Again, I would have said I'm in lots of clubs in St. Mary's College as well as in the St. James Police Youth Club. And I think that is all I would have done differently. However, I believe that I managed my time pretty well within that time frame. And again, dealing with an extra subject, it was not easy at all. So I think I would have managed my time properly. But just proper time management, I would say I would have done different. Nothing else.
You will, Malik, thank you very much. It was excellent talking to you. And on behalf of the station here, including Mr. Alex Singh, we just want to wish you all success in your future endeavors, Mr. Malik.
Keep soaring.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Alex and Mr. Stewart.
Have a beautiful afternoon, man. Bring on the big man.
Yeah, Roland, I just want you to have the benefit of the 9 subjects he did, so appreciate.
Of course.
When you're going into a medical field, what is the subject? So I just want to share that with you. Hold on, please.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, I would have done additional mathematics, biology, chemistry, English A and English B, mathematics, physics, Spanish, and French.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was our mission on our part.
You got 2 brains.
Yeah, the kind of all the sciences, huh?
Yeah,
all
and
the sciences.
languages too. That's not an easy combination of subjects. So well, that's even more impressive.
Yeah. And add maths, you said too. Add maths too. Look at that.
On the further report that he has been shortlisted to go Argentina in October. Just let me share a bit about the.
All right, congratulations,
Nice.
congratulations.
It's just full of surprises.
I'm telling you. Yeah, we're listening.
Yeah, okay, great. So I was the president of St. Mary's College Debate Club, and we would have been shortlisted as a part of St. Joseph Convent POS to go to Argentina to do a UN's debate where each of us will be representing a specific country, and we will be debating on different topics ranging from social sciences to sciences and culture and education. Yeah, and more detail. We have to get more details coming up closer to the date, but that's all I would have been informed of so far.
Congratulations to you once again. Yeah, so they know, as they always say, the world is your oyster now. I mean, with 9 ones, I mean, there's no stopping you. I mean, you're free, anything that you're willing to do based on the subjects, especially the subject that you have attained. I mean, there's no stopping you. You could do whatever you want to do, any area of science or anything that you feel to pursue. So once again, it have anything that you would like to add before I move on to speaking to your father?
Yes, before I take my leave, I just like to mention my parents, mom and dad, and also my brother Jabari and my sister-in-law Elena, who would have supported me tremendously throughout my C-Sec journey, especially coming down to when I would have started my orals for French and Spanish, coming down all the way to the last examination. Every single day I would have gotten a positive message from each of them. And they would have told me, to keep pushing. So I really want to shout them out. And I want to send my love and thanks to each of them. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, before you go, because to me you mentioned language, some people like yourself, you all just had the talent, because I love languages too. But then, you know, when I study, I mean, I could study a little French, I could talk a little French, I could talk a little Spanish. But to me, sometimes, like some people, they study ability because sometimes, you know, while studying the language, sometimes you tend to forget certain things and you have to go it over and you know, keep like,
Yes.
Constant practice.
yeah,
That's what it
constant
is.
practice.
You have to
And
do
not
Yes,
only that,
constant practice.
but not only that, language is a thing that you have to immerse yourself in order to be excellent at it. You have to immerse yourself in the language. So, like, for you enter a
Yes.
class, you know what I mean? Whether you say, well, bonjour, or, you know, whatever in Spanish, you know, you have to be talking
Have
Spanish.
conversations, yeah.
Yeah, you're there, that kind of thing. I want to believe, was that the situation in CIC?
Well, for me, Mr. Stewart, I would have loved languages from Form 1. I think coming up Form 1, Form 2, I would have loved languages, French and Spanish, that is. And, but yes, I agree with you with the immersing yourself. So I think it was the same exact thing where you have to come in. I would have always come in a class, you know, greeted my French teacher, greeted my Spanish teacher. And then I always would have loved Spanish shows and also French shows. So the immersion was definitely there for me. And then my passion as well for languages, I think, would have pushed me to do exceptionally well in the CSEC examinations.
You man, well, I mean to say once again, thank you for talking with us. You know, if you don't have anything else, you know, I wish you all the best in all your endeavors. You can just put on your father now.
Same here, Malik, and enjoy the rest of your vacation.
Yeah, enjoy your first month.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, welcome.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, Roland, it's enough French and Spanish speaking in my house, so you can't come and we talk about French and Spanish. Just we talk English, plain. But you understand the ingredients for successful students.
Yes, yeah.
Support, love, you know, make sure and give them the environment that is conducive,
Yeah.
network. Those are basic fundamental things, whether your child love academics, whether they want to be a doctor, whether they want to go and do plumbing, want to do barbering, they are basic, fundamental ingredients all home must provide. It's just like you're cooking a good lasagna. It's just like you're
Yes.
cooking a good lasagna. They won't tell you what are ingredient in lasagna. They think tasting good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you want to raise your children and you want to make them feel a sense of, I have no time at all, we put pressure on him to become anything other than what he wanted to be. We engage him. And then the teachers who were a little bit more decisive and observant would then make certain observation and
Yes,
comment and say,
yes.
listen, your child is doing well. When you work in concert with a teacher and you know you foster that relationship,
Yes.
it's helpful. So I don't want people to feel it's a St. Mary's thing. There are children who are successful in every
True.
school.
Very well,
Malik,
yes, yeah.
Success Love until Southeast Port of Spain. You know, we have some new club members who a young lady wanted Success Love until, and we had to commend her. So it has nothing to do with school. It has to do with your commitment, your attitude, you know, your stickability, and respecting the fact that the teachers are there to help you.
Correct.
That's the role.
Yes, because
You know, and
no, I was going to say, I'm glad you mentioned school like Success to Laventille Older because I have a partner back in 2011 when I was working Ministry of Labour. And I mean, they're from Laventille, well, at least the father lived in Laventille. And I remember the father came and he told me his son got something like about 7 ones, either 6 or 7 ones. And he attended Success Laventille.
that's right.
So you're correct.
Anywhere you go, yes, you can
Yeah.
be successful.
It's applying
Anywhere you
yourself.
go.
You have the right teachers, and I mean most schools have very good teachers. All schools, a matter of fact, you know what I mean. It's up to the student to apply themselves, and the parents and the teacher. The parents and the family to give them that family support. Because we always talk about that family is the mold.
That's right.
Yeah.
We are what we are today because of the influence and the impact a teacher had on us at some stage.
Yes.
You know, whether it's one teacher, 2 teachers, we can still talk. We're in our 50s.
Yes.
And we can still talk about some teachers who had a positive impact on us.
From primary
And we'll
school
never
come up.
forget
Yeah.
them.
From primary
Right,
school
so
come up.
yes, and we need to be grateful. We need to salute our teachers and always put them at a level where they are God sent. Because I don't think anybody besides, you know, being self-taught and even natural, somebody's teaching you. You follow?
Of course, of
So
course.
I want to, yeah, I want to bring to the fore Mylat.
Mylat. Well,
I
yes, I
have
was now
had
about
some
to ask you that.
excellent, listen to me, I've had some excellent results of some of the Mylat cadets.
That is
You will
great.
appreciate the fact that Mylat was suspended,
Mm-hmm.
but Mylat also provide an academic component for the children to do their CXC.
Yeah.
And the results coming back is that you had a lot of students from the Mylat getting a lot of ones. And I want to personally commend Sergeant Paris. I want to commend the lieutenant, the team, for even though there's a case where they're hoping and trusting that the
Mm-hmm.
minister would return the program in a more organized, I mean, they say they know what they're doing, the checks and balance,
Yeah.
what they want. But I want to personally commend the young men for their stickability. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if you had knowledge, we had a young man from my that came on the program.
Yeah.
Very eloquent,
I saw that.
very
Yeah.
eloquent, yes. He played music. His mother belongs to the Trinidad Police Band, and he represented the cadet well, And so I would want to appeal the persons do not look at the school, but look at the child and their ability,
Mm-hmm.
their competence, what they bring to the table. Tap into that, foster an atmosphere of growth, not an atmosphere who tell you why it is you wasting your time. Allow the children to grow and develop, and that will offer much more better results than you superimposing on your child what you want and what the family want. The family have a history of doctors, or your family have a history of law enforcement officers. All your uncles were soldiers before, and you had sisters who was nurses. And this that all that is now changing. Change them, not tell me that thank God that my family have a military background, but I do not want to be a soldier. I want to be something different. And we
Yeah.
need to nurture and foster and create, an environment that is conducive. Playing music, being a musician, and they make a lot of money. Going around the world playing pan, being a panist. Think outside the box, people. We now live in a global village. And do not standardize yourself about what is tradition and what is non-traditional. What does your child want? And support them and give them the necessary love and guidance. Follow?
Because there's also the view too, I'm sure you have heard about it, that children who study music, it tends to, open up their minds. I don't know if you've come across that, but I've come
Yes.
across that several times.
Yes,
Music,
we introduce
yeah,
pan.
music helps with the studying.
Yes, yes, with maths, that's right, with maths, retaining the power of retainers,
Mm-hmm.
learn how to retain your notes, learn how to pull back. And when you study the brain and you understand how the brain functions and what allows the child to retain, all that is part and parcel of a healthy mind and ensuring that a healthy mind is in the classroom ready to absorb. And that's why we never supported the evening shift, the morning and evening shift. When you
Yes, yes,
see
yes. I too.
children who came here, it was
I
it was
too.
the worst, Roland.
It
It
was
was the
wasting
worst.
time, wasting time. It was
Yes,
really wasting time. But
yes,
because see, not only that, my argument against that was, I mean, if the students in them who would have gone the junior sec, because those are the ones who would have had the evening and the morning shift now, right? Now, if these
yes,
students were the students who didn't do too well in the primary school, that's the reason why they end up at the junior sex, right?
yes.
Now, don't you think that common sense would tell you that these children need more attention? So, in other words, they're right to be going whole day school rather than you sending them half day. It's not
That's
logical.
right.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Which means they
That's
need
right.
more attention. But instead of that, the children and them who made, and I'm not saying that the children and them who did very well, not supposed to be going whole day. But this thing where everybody, all the schools are whole day schools now, that was supposed to be so long time. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You understand? That should have been
You know,
always be so.
it's totally support. Totally support. You see, when
Uh-huh.
we have catchphrase like "leave no child behind,"
Yes, yes,
then
yes.
what you do, you squeeze them in. You squeeze them in and you show, but you're already leaving them behind. There are some children who are in school uniform and they're being left behind.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That 3,500 children who did not start exam, I don't know if it's at a regional level or Trinidad,
Yeah.
but that is madness.
That is
For a
madness.
child
Yeah.
to say, I would not be passing CXC and there's no need for me to come and make an attempt. It speaks to the psyche of the children.
But not only
You
that
understand? A
too.
lot of,
But not
yes.
only that too, it speaks to the kind of parents that you have. Because I mean,
Yeah.
no child can come and tell me number one, I will be tracking your schooling. You understand?
That's right.
I, as a
That's
proper
right.
parent that you would have done, I want to see your report books, right? I would at least drop into the school late with the teachers every now and then. But we have to admit that we have a lot of worthless parents. You understand what I'm saying? We have I mean, let us
Black
call,
parents,
yes, a lot of, because let me tell you something, I have heard, because I keep listening to certain programs, right? And I have heard over the many years, sometimes you listen to programs that relating to the topic at hand right now. And sometimes you'll hear teachers or principals saying that sometimes a lot of parents don't even come parent days meeting or nothing like that.
Yes, the child felt bad.
Up to now.
The children looking wrong and there's no parent there to represent them. It is a sad day.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's sad.
Right? And we say, even though you can't get your father or your mother, but at least your uncle or somebody, you know what I mean, to at least represent you, to be
Represent
there.
you. Yes, a big brother, a big sister.
Yeah.
Because that day is important to them.
But that's what I'm
It's when you
saying.
don't understand the day that is important to them
Yeah.
and you misvalue it, the importance of the day, then okay. Then say, okay, you don't have importance of my day, then I would not have any importance of yours either. You have to recognize that coming to school and representing your child, the children feel a sense of awe. My mommy
Yes.
came to school, my
Yes.
daddy came, children
Yes.
meeting.
Yes.
It feels, honored. Don't only show up when the child is misbehaving, show up when there's a good report too. I don't know if Alex would want to take any calls, from if
Well,
if
yeah,
it
we
is,
leave the phone lines open, 622-4911 usual. You can call us in. May not be able to call on the WhatsApp right now, but you can call us on the landline, 622-4911. We have about 5 or 10 more minutes again.
right. So I want to personally commend the MyLab program. The MyLab program has shown to be a program that has been tested, tried.
Yes.
I want to appeal to the government that we need also a MyLab female component. I think it is in good taste that I would use the platform to impress upon the powers that be to also use the different camps, Shagrama's camp, Presto Youth Camp, that have a lot of potential. It needs to be modified. It needs to be a 2026 service type, you follow? Introducing AI, introducing social media, music, make it more relevant. Make it more relevant.
So, Corporal, there was never a female component in the Mila, because that's surprising to me.
Never was, because
All right.
what you had most of the cases with young men being reported, and you will appreciate that also the El Dorado Girls Camp, when that camp closed down, that also affected the females. But it was not on the front burner. It was not an immediate matter that required addressing girls involved in crime, but that is not the case now. You're seeing a lot of role reversal, and you're seeing other girls getting themselves involved, and that's unfortunate because, again, we've gone back to reacting instead of proactive.
Yes.
So I think that the government would note well that is money well spent when you invest in your children's education, their academics, their skill set. You make them feel a sense as a productive member of society.
Yes.
Right?
We have a call
So
coming in
really
here.
want-
Oh, we had a call. Sorry.
Yeah.
Caller, sorry about that. Please feel free to call right back, 622-4911.
Right. So I think our education system must start from early childhood, go all the way up. It must not start at a primary school, secondary, but from 0 to 3 to 4 to 5. It must be consistent.
Let's take that call,
must
Corporal.
look-
Sorry.
Please.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Alex. How are you?
We're good. Thank you very much. How are you today?
I am blessed and highly favored. Good afternoon, Roland.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, sir. Good afternoon.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, well, welcome to the program, man.
Yeah, thank Sharbodie. Good afternoon.
Blessings to you and yours.
Well, firstly, I have to congratulate you. Being a parent with that kind of dignified way of bringing up your child, or your children. You and the
Yeah, thank you.
That is a blessing in disguise. Not a disguise, not a blessing. Because
Oh, yeah.
the
Yes.
things I hear you speak about, which is something close to my heart, spiritual values, good mannerism and academics.
Yes.
I am proud of you as a human being conducting that parental upliftment in your family life, because the best life you could live is family life.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And the heart of every successful joy in life, it comes from the home.
Thank you
If
very
the home-
much.
If the home don't have that structure, you cannot have success, because in order to have joy, you have to have love.
That's right.
And congratulations to your son for his 9-1. I wish him the best in his future endeavors. May God bless him with health and strength and long and divine life, and be the doctor that he so desires for the well-being of another human being, which is that humanity.
Amen. Amen.
Well said, sir. Well said, sir.
Because when you speak to a patient as a doctor or or in the medical profession, that is part of the healing. Make them feel wanted and appreciated.
Wow, well said. Well said.
And life
Well
is
said.
based on that, because nothing you have, you are the owner. You are just the vehicle.
For a while.
For a while.
Yes.
Yeah, everything belongs to the divine. So if you don't have it,
That's
try and
right.
get it. Have a good evening, everybody, and blessings to the universe.
And have a good afternoon to you too, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Well
calling
said.
in.
Well said.
Nice.
Yeah, so the greatest doctor is in your utterance. You know, before you start to touch your parent, your patient, the way you start to speak to them, your communication, healing starts there first. You know, so or the way we speak and what we send out into the universe, it's either we healing or we killing, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what we do to our children. Sometimes the things that we're saying is not helping, is hurting children more. And psychological and social and all the different mental is because the things that we have been saying is not doing well in our society and by extension within the home. You have to change the way we speak and the change the way we communicate with our children. That is paramount. Very good. Powerful point.
Yeah, very good. Because, we always saying that here, you were saying that too, that the family, the mold, and the gentleman came and, he was on point. You understand when he said that, the family, without the family, maybe, what can we be? Family, the unit.
Yeah, that's the first. That's the first unit. For the first unit, and I want to tell parents that success is not only when a child do 9 ones and 9 distinctions. Success is also in the home that you run, the way you speak to your children, your level of communication, the atmosphere. That all that is part and parcel of creating a success story. So do not separate the fact, because some children are academically inclined, but they have no manners.
Yeah.
Correct.
The intention too bad, but their attitude is repulsive, and they want to know if their academics is doing them any good. Because when you enter the world of work, with all the academics you have, with all the qualifications you have, nobody's going to take anybody that is rude, out of place, smart, and snobbish. You have to learn how to speak to people too.
Correct.
So your qualifications, while they might help you in one part, you must also have social grace and be respectful, and all those are the sum total of a absolutely excellent individual. And parents must lead by example when coming to that part.
Yeah, but I agree with you. Well, we're approaching the 2 o'clock. Sharbodie, I think we'll have
we
to.
got to take a break before we get to the news.
Yeah, well, we got to take a break, all right? So, Sharbodie, we'll have to close it off. We got to leave it there. And just want to thank you for calling in and, let us, just let us know all what take place with
I'm really
your
proud
family
of your
success.
son and his success, and
Yeah.
I'm proud of you as well, because a good dad in the apple doesn't fall far from the tree at all. Or the
Exactly.
mango, as we should say.
Yeah. You walk
No,
your.
the lasagna that's fall from the tree.
The lasagna like it's falling into your mouth.
So, thank you very much, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
You,
Thank you for providing me this platform. This is what we do. We take in front and we come up with good stories that will empower people, make people feel a sense there is hope. Because you can't have people hopeless all the time, man. You must provide hope for them.
Yes.
So thanks a lot, gentlemen.
All right,
Right.
man.
Until tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll be on vacation for about a week, so I guess when I get back, you'll probably be in here as well. So we'll link up back in the studio.
All right, okay. Love in the house.
All right, love in
Thanks,
the house,
Roland, for
man.
the-
No problem,
yeah,
no
grateful,
problem.
Grateful.
All right,
All
man.
right, over and out there. That's, of course, the corporal. So we're going to close it off here, make way for the news, and then
Of
Beyond
course.
Limits.
You're listening to Did You Know?